How's it going, everybody? Chris Cards back through the mail. A Monday, 4 returns for you today. Our very first one coming to us from Tampa/St. Pete on this wonderful August afternoon, evening, whenever you guys are watching this. And we've got some card savers in this envelope, which means I am not messing around. 2 stamps as well, so you know I spent some money on this return. Anybody figure it out by now? It is going to be Hall of Fame catcher Carlton Fisk on an 84 Topps card, 89 Upper Deck card, and an 87 Topps card, all inscribed, $50 a card, $15 for each inscription. Pretty good deal on the inscription, so I thought, let's do it. Let's make these cards stand out. Let's make them a little more unique than just his autograph, which is beautiful. There you guys go. Awesome returns. They look great. Very happy. Yes, I've got a few more cards to send off to him, but I do not like sending a bunch at one time when it comes to spending some money. So I think he donates the money to cancer research. I do believe that's who I wrote the check out to, some cancer foundation. So does donate his money, which is great. 24-year career, 13 of those with the Chicago White Sox. 11 with the Boston Red Sox. Of course, they picked him 4th overall in 1967 draft. And who did he beat out for the Rookie of the Year in 1972? Nobody. He got 100% of the vote. There's his information. For now, he is still $50 a card, so if you guys need him for whatever reason, there you go. Awesome return. Great way to start off this week's Through the Mail Monday. 3 more returns to go. Let's see who we got. All right, gang, our next return, also from Florida, the great state of Florida. In fact, both from Tampa-St. Pete, back-to-back. Retirement capital of the world. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but in this instance, it seems likely, given our data. And we've got the Chicken Man, back-to-back Hall of Famers. We got Wade Boggs. Jim Rice coined the phrase Chicken Man. Wade Boggs was very superstitious, and he ate chicken before every game. Did all sorts of weird things. Hall of Famer as well. 2005 Hall of Fame inductee. And I saw this Topps Stadium Club card with the chicken coops, and I just had to send it off to him, get signed. So $10 to get this card signed. Yeah, this is sort of a I kind of want this card signed sort of a decision on my part. I've got obviously all the Boggs cards I need signed, but I saw this card, and the Stadium Club cards usually do it to me because of their photography, and love to get this one signed, and it came out pretty good. So awesome return from Wade Boggs. Still fairly inexpensive at $10 a card. There you guys go. Wade Boggs. All right, let's move on to return number 3. All right, friends. Next one also from, looks like West Palm Beach, Florida. Another Florida return here. Let's see who we have. Not much in here at all. No index cards. Just a single card in here, it looks like. And we've got Nationals manager Dave Martinez. Dave Martinez. I sent this off 2020 spring training, I do believe. I sent him 2 cards. I got 1 back signed. Happy to get 1 card signed back. Very nice to get this return from Dave Martinez. Very long return from him. Mike Krukow, of course, is our longest return at 1,162 days, followed by Omar Dahl at 1,129 days. So you guys can see on the screen where he slots in. I don't think he's number 1, but he might be number 1. Pretty close, no matter what. So nice to get this card back from Dave Martinez. Kept the scorecard, which I kind of liked. I liked some of those score designs. Did not. I don't know if he just forgot or he just kept it. A lot of people just assume these players keep stuff or send extra cards because they're feeling like generous. But I think some of these people just make mistakes or are doing a bunch of things at once and get things mixed up. So that's usually my default thought when it comes to missing cards. But I don't see too many missing cards on his return thing. So maybe he's just kind of disorganized when he's signing. So who knows? Maybe just forgot to put it in, and then an hour later he's got like 3 or 4 cards on the table. He's like, well, whatever. I got my card back. Very happy to get my card back from Mr. Dave Martinez. Nice little player. 40th round draft pick, made well because he was a 16-year pro for 9 different teams, mostly for the Cubs and the Expos. And of course, the Expos and the Cubs he won World Series with as a coach 2016 with the Cubs, and as a manager with the Nats in 2019, the former Expos. So there you guys go. Let's move on to our final return of the day. Phoenix, Arizona, another state full of retirees, probably due to some sort of tax benefit. And we got some vintage. We got Marty Keough here on a nice 1964 Topps card. And there is still a card in this envelope. Let's get it out. Keough, nice little career. Father of Matt Keough, who played for the In fact, he won 16 games for Billy Martin's A's back in the early 80s. They both played in Japan. Both players played in Japan. Not too many father-son duos to do that. Marty Keough signed these cards very nicely. 59 tops and 64 tops signed beautifully. Very nice to get this back from Mr. Marty Keough. 89 years of age, still going strong, still a great signature. 11 years in the big leagues, 5 with the Red Sox, 4 with the Red Leggings. Yeah, no, they were the Reds back then. He didn't play that long ago, but yes, he played for the Reds. In fact, I think everyone played. Dave Martinez didn't play for the Red Sox. This is a very Sox-heavy TTM return. But that is it, my friends. There's information. Great signer still. And that's it, guys. Put it in the books. Through the Mail, Monday, number 237 of these weeks. We have put out a TTMM. The Royal We. And very happy to get this out. Only 4 returns last week and 4 returns this week. Quality, right, over quantity. Definitely had some heavy hitters this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope everyone out there is doing great, has a great week. And it's August already, man. Kids are going back to school in a month, and gonna have to start going slower past the school on my way to work. So bummed out about that. Always enjoy the summertime no school zones. And that is it, my friends. And yeah, moving. And I told you last week or 2 weeks ago I was moving, in the process of moving, and I'm going to keep this house as a rental probably, keeping this address available. I have not forwarded my mail yet to the new address because, not going to lie, I'm a little worried about some of these long shots. Like, what if I get someone back? Maybe I get Aaron Judge back. I sent him 2020. Maybe I'll get Aaron Judge back in like a year and I'm not here anymore. It doesn't get forwarded. So what happens? There's no return address on any of these self-addressed stamped envelopes. So I do worry about that. I do think about that. I think when you forward your mail, I think it is good for up to a year. And I think you can buy like an extra 18 months. I'm not sure what that costs, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Try to do it as long as possible. And I figured any sort of returns that come after that, well, it is what it is. It'll end up in a pile somewhere. I'll never get it ever again. But maybe there'll be some sort of lost and found in the post office where you could search for your name and old addresses and they have old mail storing for you, but that's doubtful as well. That sounds like that'd be a pretty expensive and time-consuming endeavor on the USPS's part, and they're already not doing very good as far as making money. So I don't know, guys, just rambling here about moving in the addresses and some of the long shots. Of course, getting Dave Martinez back is pretty exciting, but like I said, some of these other guys that I sent off to in 2019 or 2020 that I haven't gotten back to yet, and there's still hope. The reason why you take some of these long shots is you're going to stay in one place for a while, and hopefully in 4 or 5 years they're going to send it back eventually. But if you move and there's no return addresses on these envelopes, I'm not sure really what happens to them. So going to do whatever I can to extend the mail forwarding as long as possible for me. But well, it is what it is, I guess. So I've already put my new address on a few TTM requests. So some long shots basically, but some of the quicker ones I'm still putting my current address here in Albany on them. So anyway, that's it, my friends. 4 returns for you today. I'll have more next week, probably 5 or 6 again, my usual amount. Hope everyone enjoyed this week's Through the Mail Monday. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought. Cat update. Cat's doing good, still leading, getting chunkier, getting bigger, exciting, kind of still throwing up every day. Not a lot of food. We kind of stopped feeding her nonstop. Now she's kind of eating more normal morning and night, and she started drinking water again yesterday. She hasn't been drinking water at all, so we've been putting some in her food. She's been kind of licking it up, I guess. But yeah, I think she's going to go with Leo. She's basically back to where she was 3 months ago or 2 months ago when she was just throwing up every day. I never thought that'd be like an improvement, but yeah, it went from that to much worse stuff than that, and now it's back to that, and we're like, oh, thank God, we're all relieved. Now she's just throwing up everywhere every day. So good grief. We're hoping we're hoping it just goes away. I don't know what else to do at this point. My wife wants me to go to another vet. We've already been to 2 vets, and they all try to do the same thing, and I have to convince them. We already did that at the other place. So now a third vet, I'm going to sit here and be like, this is what they did, this, and that, and they're going to be like, well, what do you want us to do? And I'm like, I don't know. My wife just thought it was a good idea, so I don't think it's a good idea. It's just more money. I got to save all my money for Carlton Fisk. So that is it, my friends. Thanks for viewing this week's TTMM, and I will see you again later on in the week with a 1974 Topps update. I got 10 cards going in. That will be on Saturday. Check that out. And, of course, every Monday, Through the Mail Monday. Thanks for joining me. See ya.